Alright. Okay. I need to apologize for something. I've been a bit of a boomer recently. I made a bit of a boo-boo. When it came to the Yamaha HS5, my beautiful speakers, I would kiss them if I had a chance right now. They are beautiful, they're really nice, and I'm sick of all the negative comments people put out there. They're completely flat, they've got no bass, oh, you need to buy a subwoofer. I'm sorry, I became one of those guys. Not about the bass, but about the hiss. Remember these videos that I made? So firstly, these things are noisy. All studio monitors have their own self-noise, but these things sit on my desk here, hissing like snakes. Check this out. Right, so in those videos, I was talking about how much noise or the self-floor noise that was generating from the HS5s. The truth is, they weren't coming from the HS5s, they were coming from this boy's mistakes. Big stupid boomer mistakes because I wasn't ready to come into 2023 correctly. First of all, I put out there saying that these things are really hissy and really noisy, and I was getting loads of weird sounds. Check some of these out, right? Okay, and it turns out that I decided to dig out my old Mac Mini. I don't know if you guys can see that there. And I thought, hold on, what's that going to be like if I was to upload Logic again? Because I haven't used Logic Pro in so long. So I plugged everything into Logic Pro, right? The same way my whole system's set up. I just plugged it into the Mac. And then I was like, hold on a second. What the? Why is it so silent? Why is everything so silent? No hiss, no nothing. But the whole setup is exactly the same. And then I was thinking, yeah, I build my own PCs because that's just one of the weird hobby geeky things I like to do. I build my own PC. And then I realized there's a thing called coil whine, right? It comes from GPUs, PSU using, if you don't know what I'm talking about, a GPU is the graphics card inside of a computer. The bigger that graphics card is, the more noise it can kind of generate, right? It's more powerful. And there's also a thing called a PSU, which is a power supply unit. And that's what's obviously giving the whole computer power. And all these things start to make frequencies and sounds, and they get transferred through the electrics actually into recordings, into your speakers, and they sound like this. Long story short, how did I fix this situation? And I simply decided to not go analog anymore because I was using an old mixer from 2001. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys weren't even born at this point in time. Sucks for you. But I was using a mixer from 2001, an old Behringer thing. I'll show you that on the screen right now. And that doesn't really have a correct DAC or a DAC or a digital audio conversion unit inside of it. So it was just carrying the analog signal with all the noise carried inside of it and pumping it out through the speakers. Then I just decided, you know what, I don't want to, maybe I should upgrade and not use this unit anymore. And I went out and bought myself this little thing over here. If you guys can see that, that's a Volt 1 unit by Universal Audio. It cost me £105. Instantly, as soon as I plugged that thing into the computer, along with my speakers, silence. Pure silence. Listen to this right now. You're probably just hearing this light right next to me. I'll press play. Silence. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, so I would like to apologize. Anybody out there that watched my videos thinking, oh, you know what, I'm not going to buy these because they're really noisy. I retract that. I apologize. I'm an idiot. I'm a boomer. Slaughter me in the comments. I deserve it. But either way, if you're coming from a big analog mixing desk kind of thing and you're like, oh man, I'm getting all these sounds, I need to do some sort of like loop isolation treatment, and maybe just try one of these little audio interfaces and see if that corrects the problem. It's only £100. Sorry. Catch you in the next one.